Volland has released 2 exclusive promo codes just for our community. Get 50% off your first 3 months of the Vol Hacks tier, valid through November 30th, 2025, or get 25% off any Volland tier for 3 months. Use these special codes at checkout. Check out Volland at www.vol.land.
You probably have had this reviewed already at some point in your day of telethon here, but have you reviewed Nvidia's upcoming November 19th earnings and this curious date of November 25th, where Michael Burry of The Big Short fame has said he has something special planned for the market? So some intelligence on likely depreciation of GPUs, and are people hedging into the 19th earnings or into the 25th Burry event?
I'll take a look at it, but first let's look at the quad screener, because that's kind of what we're featuring here. Again, we're seeing the lowest VANA over the past 6 months here, and actually more volatile. That usually means that people are trying to sell premium.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So Nvidia here, top of the heap. That, by the way, Nvidia gets a lot of option traffic. It has surpassed Tesla as the most option volume in individual stocks other than SPY. And Nvidia, so because of that, we're seeing, look at this. So this is a lot of people buying puts and buying calls. A lot more people are buying calls speculatively. Typically what this means, speculative call buying is actually bearish. A lot of people kind of associate it as bullish because somebody knows something, so people should buy calls. Those positions are already in. Like the bullish positions, when you see these big speculative calls, they are in. And dealers, you can see here, the net VANA here is negative from above. So what I would expect in Nvidia is earnings coming up. Then after earnings, they might even beat earnings. They beat in everything, all this stuff, and we sell off. And those are the kind of things, it's actually a good foray into a different vol hack that we have, which is it's very interesting. And it is this one here, the catalyst impact. A lot of times you hear earnings work out, earnings are great, and everybody is happy, you know what I mean? And then the market, and then it sells off, and people say, oh, they sold the news, or, oh, they did that. It's not so much that, it's not so much selling the news. It's those people who bought calls, that is their position. They've already positioned for the success. They didn't buy the stock, they bought the calls. The dealer hedging after something like that is, and after the event vol comes down, when there's speculative calls, is to sell and unwind their position. And it's not so much they sold the news, it's more those were the dealer flows, and the people that bought the calls, they get disappointed. Typically in something like Nvidia, it's a strong retail presence.
So where is that tool? How do we use the Catalyst tool?
So the Catalyst Impact tool is, I'll just put it right down here.
Fancy.
What this says, you can rearrange everything. You can move everything here. That's our dashboard. You can recreate your workspace any way you want. I'll talk more about the quad screener in a minute. But what the Catalyst Impact is it's showing if there is like an equal and opposite catalyst at the same time, where would price end up? And so right now there's a weak bullish bias in Nvidia, probably because all those puts that were bought in it also. So there's a ton of puts bought, there's a ton of calls bought. Where's the imbalance? And right now we're seeing that imbalance favor bulls just a little bit.
Favorable to the calls?
Yeah, basically because of those calls. If we go over, here's the thing too, which is why I probably wouldn't play it. But if we get over 200 in Nvidia, we're going to run. It's going to run hard because all of this gamma right here, it's all negative gamma. You can see it here. It is going to run hard to the upside. So that's why it's never right. It's never a sure thing.
Like gamma, the VANA is acting as support. Should there be the trigger to get it above, then they have to chase tails.
Yes, exactly right. So if earnings are just so much better than anybody expected and they buy the underlying and they buy it past 200, it can run another 10% or so. It looks like 210 would continue. I would target in between here in this 210, 220 area, where it could run after earnings. So if you see Nvidia blowing out their earnings, that would be a fantastic target, is that 220 area.
Join Club to trade with Samantha. Scan this QR code or click the link in the description.